name of Allah, Dhul Jalali wal Ikram, has a very special status when it comes to dua. The Prophet ﷺ says in a hadith in Sunan al-Tirmidhi, he says, Alidhu biyad al-jalali wal ikram. When you ask Allah, he says, constantly ask Him with the name Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. One day, the Prophet ﷺ, hadith of Mu'adh ibn Jabal in Sunan al-Tirmidhi, the Prophet ﷺ passes by a man, and the man is saying, Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram, Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. The Prophet ﷺ stopped him and he says, قَدْ اسْتُجِيبَ لَكَ فَسَلْ. Allah has already accepted whatever you're going to ask, so start to ask. Why? What was special about the way this man was asking? What was special that his dua was accepted before he even started asking? You know, imagine you come to a restaurant and you're about to place the order and he says, your order has already been completed. What do you mean? Ask anything you want, it's coming. Anything you want is going to come. Eh? What did I do to deserve this? What did this man do to deserve a blank check from Allah? Ask whatever you want, it will be provided. He asked Allah by His names. He knows Allah. He knows who he's speaking to. When he talks to Allah, he's not talking to some cash machine, 10 pounds please, 20, 30, I want to see my balance. When he talks to Allah, he's not talking down to Allah. He's not treating Allah like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a checkout on some e-commerce website. When he talks to Allah, he talks to Him with love, with fear, with respect, with awe. He's trembling, he's tearing, and he's saying from the depths of his heart, Ya Dhal Jalali wal Ikram. This is what Allah wants from you. This is what will get you acceptance. This is why when the Prophet ﷺ saw the way he asked and the way he said the names of Allah, the Prophet ﷺ was so affected. He said, just stop, just ask whatever you want now. Allah has accepted it from you. And this teaches us a very important lesson. Every day without fail, I'm asked this question. Whether it's direct messages, through emails, through chats. Tell me a dua for this. Tell me a dua for better grades. Tell me a dua for, when exam season comes, tell me dua for better grades. Summer season comes, everyone's having weddings, getting married. Tell me dua to find my future husband, wife. Oh man. Okay. Tell me a dua for this. What dua? Who told you there is some specific formula? This is what people want. They call this in Urdu, where I'm from, in South India, in Pakistan. They call this wazifa. This idea, you tell them some sentence, and you say it 10,000 times, and whatever you want is going to happen. Like it's some magic spell. So they go to a corner, and they expect next day they're going to find a wife. This is how dua works. And I'll never forget, I was in an aeroplane, a particular airline, which I'm not going to say which one, and a particular airline very known for very bad piloting skills. So we're on this airplane and we're going through some heavy turbulence, and the gentleman next to me raises his hands, and now I'm waiting to see what is he going to ask Allah. You're turbulent, this is when you beg Allah. You know what he says? Yasin. Yasin. I said, brother, these are 2 letters of the Arabic alphabet. It's like you're saying ABC, DEF. What do you want from Allah? Where are His names? Where are His praise? Where are His attributes? He doesn't know anything. Uncle, what language you speak? Urdu. Uncle, Allah understands Urdu. Speak to Him and just ask Him what you want. Musa alayhi salam made dua to Allah in Aramaic. Ibrahim alayhi salam in Akkadian. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Arabic. You are not limited by language. You're not limited by a specific formula. You're not limited by some specific word you have to say 1,000 times for something to happen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Udu'uni, just call me, astajib lakum, I will respond. But call from your heart. Call from the depths of your heart. Call Him with your language. Call Him with your words. Don't wait for someone to tell you what sentence to say. You know how to speak to Allah. You know how to speak English. You know how to speak your language. Speak to Allah. What is this? I know somebody who did not make dua to Allah for 10 years. They had cancer. 10 years, they did not ask Allah. Why? They didn't know the Arabic dua to say. They were waiting for someone to tell them, Allahumma anta shafi la shifa la shifa fini shifa la yughadiru. They were waiting for 10 years to know this dua to speak to Allah. Don't limit yourself. Yes, This is not to remove the importance. That the best person who spoke to Allah was the Prophet ﷺ. And if you are stuck for words, these are the best words. And if you want to learn from someone, theirs are the best words. The words of the prophets in the Quran, the words of the Muhammad ﷺ. But don't stop asking Allah because you don't know the words. Allah knows. You don't even have to speak. يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. He knows what is hidden in your hearts. You don't have to speak. Just raise your hands. Cry. He knows what you're saying. You don't have to say, your heart is speaking to Allah. You don't have to even move your mouth. The Prophet ﷺ, he would just look up at the sky. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would say, قَدْ نَرَى تَقَلُّبَ وَجَهِكَ فِي السَّمَاءِ. I can see you looking up at the sky. I know what you want. I'll change the qibla for you. Allah changed the qibla. The Prophet ﷺ did not even open his mouth to ask Allah. He just looked up at the sky. Allah changed the qibla for him. Allah's name, Al-Akram. Allah says in this first 5 verses, or that was ever revealed, which child of the young children here can recite Iqra Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaq? I'm missing my 2 special ones today, so little ones. Iqra Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaq. I'll have to upgrade to the older ones if you can't help me. Okay. Teenagers, where are you? Iqra Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaq. Anybody? We're going to have to go to the 20 plus. Anybody? Yes? Iqra? MashaAllah. Nobody knows Iqra Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaq. Allah says in this first revelation to the Prophet ﷺ, Iqra Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaq. Recite, O Muhammad, in the name of your master, your nurturer, the one who looks after you, the one who created everything. خَلَقَ الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ عَلَقٍ. He created human beings from a clot. Iqra وَرَبُّكَ الْأَكْرَمُ. Recite, and your Lord is more generous. Akram. In Arabic, this is known as أفضل التفضيل. It's a comparative word. What is comparative? Means better, stronger, faster. This implies that there's someone slower, someone less better, someone less generous, right? Many scholars say that in these first 5 verses, there's 2 iqras, right? The first iqra, recite, O Muhammad, in the name of your Rabb, right? Your master and nurturer, the one who looks after you. And the second one is iqra wa rabbuka al-akram, recite, and your Lord is most generous. Alladhi allama bil qalam, the one who taught by the pen. Many scholars, for example, Ibn Ashur, for example, Al-Alusi, and others, they say, the first time Allah tells the Prophet ﷺ to read, He's telling him to read and recite in order for him to benefit. The first iqra, for me to benefit. The second time Allah tells the Prophet ﷺ to recite, He's telling him to recite to other people. And so the first time Allah tells him, He emphasizes the word Rabb. Because Rabb is the one who looks after you, who helps you grow, Rabb is the one that nurtures you from nothing until your full potential. So that's the first iqra. Recite so you can grow, O Muhammad, so you can learn, so you can develop. The second iqra, Allah says, Iqra wa rabbuka al-akram, recite, i.e. spread the message. And Allah is most generous. Why does Allah emphasize His generosity in the second iqra? When He's telling His Prophet ﷺ to go and spread the word, why does He tell him Allah is most generous? Today we're very tired. Warm weather, radiators. Yes?
Is it because when he's going to spread the message, people might put him down? Allah is the one who's giving the status, so don't worry about what...
Allahu Akbar, this is not what I thought, but this is a very valid reflection. When the Prophet ﷺ goes out to give da'wah to Allah, to call people to Allah, people will put him down. And they will lower from his status. But Allah is saying, when you go iqra, when you go and recite to other people, remember, Rabbuka al-akram, Allah is the owner of status. He will give you the high status, not other people. Okay, this is one meaning. Yes?
You're going to get rewarded.
Beautiful. The second Iqra is harder than the first. Just like the second Qum is harder than the first. The second revelation after Iqra, the second revelation Allah reveals, Ya ayyuhal muzammil, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, O you who is wrapped up. Qumil layla illa qalila. Stand up at night to pray the night prayer. The revelation after that, the next time Jibreel comes to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he reveals to him a new message. Who can tell me? Ya ayyuhal muddathir, O you who is wrapped up. Qum fa'anzir, stand up and warn others. Go and call, spread the message. The first is the petrol, the fuel for the second. If you don't stand up at night, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you cannot go and call other people to Islam. You're going to burn out. You need this time with Allah for you to go call. The first Iqra is more important than the second. If you don't recite for your own learning and read and study and learn from your own learning, how can you go and read and spread the message? But the first Iqra, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala emphasizes He is Rabb, He is the one who develops you. The second Iqra, Allah emphasizes He is generous. Because the second one involves your sacrifice.